I wasn't even gonna text tonight. Had my phone face down, had my girls outside. Swore I was done checking, swore I was good this time. Then your name lit up on somebody's story. You were laughing like nothing happened, like we didn't leave things hanging, like I wasn't still unpacking. And I know we're not together, I know you don't owe me much, but if you're done, then say you're done. Why leave me in the middle of us? You make it look so easy, like you never think of me. Meanwhile, I'm staring at a screen, trying not to read too deep. You're acting now, I can see the little green light. You're acting now, but somehow you miss mine. 2 hours gone, still no reply. You're acting now, just not in my life. You're acting now, talking to somebody, laughing with somebody, while I'm here wondering why. You're acting now, and I hate that I know, 'cause I keep checking when I should let go. My friends say I'm dramatic, maybe they're right. Maybe I shouldn't care who you're texting at night, but you used to call me first before you drive home. Now I'm just another number sitting silent in your phone. Funny how a person changes without changing at all. Same smile, same pictures, different way you let me fall. You make it look so easy, like I never crossed your mind. Meanwhile, every notification makes me hope it's you this time. You're acting now, I can see the little green light. You're acting now, but somehow you miss mine. 2 hours gone, still no reply. You're acting now, just not in my life. Maybe closure isn't coming, maybe this is all I'll get. A tiny green confirmation and 1,000 regrets. Maybe silence is an answer, maybe that's the truth. Maybe I'm the only one still holding on to you. And I finally get it, you're not busy, you just left me where I stand now. And tonight's the last night I let a green light control how I am now. But I'm logging out, oh, waiting around for someone who checked out. Didn't expect to see you at a red light on a Tuesday. Wasn't looking for a sign, wasn't replaying old days. Then there you were, hand on the wheel, looking straight ahead like nothing was real. And she was sitting passenger side, talking with her hands the way I used to all the time. I thought it hurt more, thought I'd break apart, but all I felt was silence, where you used to be in my heart. She's in the passenger side, where I used to sit, listening to your stories, like they were gospel. She's in the passenger side, and maybe that's alright, 'cause watching you move on showed me I already did it. I followed you for half a block before I took a left. Not because I missed you, just curious, I guess. So funny how the ending looks different from afar. The things that felt enormous now barely leave a scar. I used to think I'd lose myself the second you moved on, but healing happened quietly while life kept moving along. I thought it hurt more, thought I needed a drink. Instead I just kept driving and didn't even blink. She's in the passenger side, where I used to sit, listening to your promises, like they would never quit. She's in the passenger side, and maybe that's alright, 'cause watching you move on show me I already did. I hope she's good to you, I hope you're good to her. I mean that honestly, for whatever that's worth. 'Cause if I saw you happy and it shattered me inside, that would've meant I never really said goodbye. She's in the passenger side, and that's not my seat anymore. I've got my own direction, my own roads to explore. She's in the passenger side, and for the first time, I don't wish it was me, I just wish you both the best of everything.
I saw it before I felt it. Exit 14, same broken sign. The one we used to argue under when I was yours and you were mine. I slowed down without thinking, foot hovering over regret. Like maybe if I blink slower, I wouldn't have to forget. You texted earlier that morning, something cold, something final. But memory don't respect decisions, it just circles like vinyl. And I swear I wasn't gonna turn back, I swear I wasn't weak. But the road gets real quiet when it knows what you need. Exit 14, I almost left the road, almost turned around for what I already know. That nothing waits where it used to be, but I still feel you pulling me. Exit 14, I let it pass me by, watched it disappear into the night. And I kept driving like I'm free, but freedom don't feel free to me. Past the gas station, diner, where you said you love my silence. 'Cause I didn't fill the air with things that sounded like violence. Now I feel it with your name, even when I don't try. Like my thoughts got GPS and they don't respect goodbye. And I swear I wasn't gonna turn back, the wheel felt too light, like my hands didn't trust me. We're doing something right. I almost lost my mind, almost rewrote everything in one drive. But some endings don't ask permission, they just happen in real time. Exit 14, still haunting my rear view, like a version of me that still wants you. And I kept driving like I'm free, but freedom don't feel free. Didn't lose you, maybe I just lost the right time. Maybe love don't end in closure, it just learns how to stay behind. Exit 14, I don't stop anymore, but I still look when I pass that door. Like some part of me believes you're still waiting there for me.
You don't show up anywhere, not even as a mistake. No fingerprints on your presence, no trace I can't erase. We look like nothing online, but you feel like everything here. Behind closed doors, you're louder than anything I hear. And I know you say it's safer to keep it out of view, but sometimes I wonder if private just means I don't get you. Cause love like this feels different when nobody can see. Like if it's real or not depends entirely on me. No tags, no names, no photos, no frame. Just you in my space and me learning your shape. No proof, no trace, just stolen time and place. And I can't tell if I'm yours or a phase. My friends keep asking questions, I dodge everyone. I learned how to smile through it, like it's already done. You say it's not that deep, just keep it simple and low. But simple starts to feel heavy when nobody else knows. And I try not to overthink it, try to call it love, but love without witness feels like it's not enough. No tags, no names, no photos, no frame. Just you in my space and me learning your shape. No proof, no trace, just stolen time and place. And I can't tell if I'm yours or a phase. If nobody ever knew us, would we still exist? Or are we just a secret we keep rehearsing in this? No tags, no names, but I still feel your way. Even when you're gone, you don't fully escape.
I found your shirt in the hamper, didn't even remember you left it. Blue cotton, faded edges, still smells like the night we met it. I should've thrown it away, like everything else you broke, but I folded it slow, like it meant something more than smoke. The apartment feels different, but nothing really changed. Just let's see your chaos, still more of your name. Funny how the smallest things hold the most of you, like laundry day turns into everything I didn't undo. It's just laundry day, but I'm drowning in reminders. Every fold, every stain pulls me right back under. It's just laundry day, but I'm losing the fight, 'cause your memory still shows up in everything I try. I thought time would clean it up, like detergent on a wound, but some things don't rinse out, no matter what you do. I held your hoodie for a second, then put it back again, like I wasn't ready to admit it had an end. And I laughed a little bitter at how ordinary it is, that heartbreak lives inside something as simple as this. I never thought I'd break from something so routine, but every spin of the washer brings you back to me. It's just laundry day, but I'm drowning in reminders. Every fold, every stain pulls me right back under. It's just laundry day, but I'm losing the fight, 'cause your memory still shows up in everything I drive. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it's just folding clothes, learning what to keep and what it means to let go. It's just laundry day, and I think I'm finally done. Not with missing you, but with becoming someone who waits for you to come. Yeah. 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 I don't even know what I'm calling for. It's muscle memory at this point. Thumb knows the pattern, heart knows the noise. First ring feels normal, second one feels wrong, third one sounds like you already decided I don't belong. I hang up before voicemail, like that'll change the truth, like silence don't already know me better than I knew you. I keep telling myself stop, but that don't mean I listen. Some habits feel like closure, even when they're just repetition. 3 rings and I fold every time. 3 rings and I cross that line between letting go and pretending you might still pick up sometime. 3 rings and I'm back in it, back where I shouldn't be. 3 rings and I lose the version of me that's trying to leave. You used to answer on the first, before everything got heavy, before we turned conversations into things that weren't steady. Now I time it like a ritual, like maybe timing is fate. But every call just reminds me I'm always a little too late. And I swear I'm getting better, but better looks the same. Just me learning how to pause before I say your name. 3 rings and I fold every time. 3 rings and I cross that line between letting go and pretending you might still pick up sometime. 3 rings and I'm back in it, back where I shouldn't be. 3 rings, I lose the version of me that's trying to leave. Maybe you're not ignoring me, maybe you just moved on sound. Maybe I'm the only one still listening to a call that never comes around. Finally stop, but I still hear them drop, like echoes in my chest that never really pop. I know what I should've noticed, but I notice anyway. That little green circle, like it knows I still stay. You don't say much anymore, but your silence
silence has a glow, and I study it like language. Only I seem to know. You come and go in patterns that I try not to decode, but I learned your quiet habits better than I should have known. And I tell myself it's nothing, just a dot on a screen. But nothing starts to mean too much when it's tied to what we used to be. That green circle lies to me, says you're someone I can't reach. But every time I try to call, it turns into disbelief. That green circle stays on, even when you're gone from me. And I hate how much I trust it more than what you tell me. My friends say I should block it, stop checking where you are, but they don't understand how quiet everything gets when you're far. It's not even that I miss you, it's the not knowing part. Like you exist in fragments, I can't fully restart. And I know it's just a signal, but it feels like you still care. Like somewhere in your presence is still a version of me there. That green circle lies to me, says you're someone I can reach. But every time I try to call, it turns into disbelief. That green circle stays on, even when you're gone from me. And I hate how much I trust it more than what you tell me. Maybe I'm not missing you, maybe I'm missing proof that I wasn't just a moment you decided to undo. That green circle fades out slow, but I still feel it glow in places you don't know. I never let it
Platform 6 was empty, except for us in the wind. You kept looking at your suitcase, like am I answer you again? We didn't say the big things, we just circled around the truth. Like if we didn't name it, it wouldn't leave the room. The train was running late, which felt like a joke, 'cause nothing about that moment had any hope. You adjusted your coat sleeve, I checked my phone again. Neither of us was ready for what came next. Platform 6, I let you go, not 'cause I wanted to, because holding on too long was breaking us into. Platform 6, I watched you leave like a scene I couldn't stop, and I still hear that silence where your goodbye dropped. You didn't cry like movies, you just nodded slow, like you'd already rehearsed everything I didn't know. I wanted to say stay, but stay felt too small for everything we were losing in one haul. And the train kept getting closer, like it knew its road to take you somewhere I can't follow, even if I wanted control. Platform 6, I let you go, not 'cause I wanted to, because holding on too long was breaking us into. Platform 6, I watched you leave like a scene I couldn't stop, and I still hear that silence where your goodbye dropped. Maybe love doesn't fail, maybe it just departs without asking permission from the shape of the heart. Platform 6, I'm still there in moments I replay, waiting for a train that already ran away.
Yeah, we never finished that sentence. The one right before you left is still hanging in my apartment, like smoke I can't forget. You started saying something honest and your voice just disappeared, and I filled in the silence with everything I fear. Now I replay that moment like it owes me a reply, but the ending never changes, no matter how I try. And I hate that I remember the exact way it stopped, like my brain saved a second your honesty got lost. We're just an unfinished conversation, still paused at the worst part. No period, no closure, just echoes in my heart. We're just an unfinished conversation that I can't put down, 'cause even in the silence I still hear it now. I tried to write it out once, like maybe paper would help, but every word turned back into something I felt myself. My friends say let it go, like it's something I can drop. But how do you let go of a sentence that just stopped? And I swear I'm moving forward, but I keep turning back to the moment we got honest, then never came back. We're just an unfinished conversation, still pause at the worst part. No period, no closure, just echoes in my heart. Maybe closure is a myth we made up to feel okay. Maybe some things don't end, they just fade a different way. We're just an unfinished conversation that I learned how to keep, even when you're gone. It still talks in my sleep.
I used to blame timing, blame distance, blame fate, anything but the mirror staring back at my mistakes. You called it out softly, like you didn't want to break me, but I heard every word, even when I acted safely. I was good at disappearing while still being in the room. Half present, half pretending that I wasn't losing you. And I thought I was untouchable, but you saw right through. 'Cause you can't build forever with something that isn't true. I was living in a glass house, throwing stones at love, wondering why everything shattered when I touched it too much. I was living in a glass house, thinking I was fine, but every crack was just my ego running out of time. You didn't raise your voice once, you just lowered your hope, and that silence said more than anything I wrote. I thought love was something you could half give, half keep, but you can't stay shallow and expect it to be deep. And I see it clearer now, what I refuse to see, that the problem wasn't you, it was everything in me. Living in a glass house, throwing stones at love, wondering why everything shattered when I touched it too much. If I could go back, I wouldn't try to win. I'd learn how to listen before I lost you again. I was living in a glass house, and I finally see the only thing I broke was what was trying to hold me. I started sketching myself again, not the version you erased, but the one I had before you shifted my shape and space. I stopped calling it healing, like it was something to fix. It's more like rearranging what used to exist. The mirrors don't feel hostile, they just tell the truth, that I look like someone who got back to her roots. And I don't rush the process, I don't force what's gone, I just let things settle where they belong. I'm drawing new blueprints of a life without your name, not to forget you, just to change the frame. I'm drawing new blueprints, slow and steady lines, building something different from what I left behind. I still keep some memories, but they don't leave the room. They just sit in the corners like old perfume. And I think that's growth, not erasing what was done, but knowing when the past is no longer the one. And I don't need permission to become someone new, I just needed time to outgrow you. I'm drawing new blueprints I started sleeping better. Not all at once, but slowly. Like my body forgot the way you used to hold me. I started checking my phone every time it lit up, like maybe peace was something I could finally trust. The city still looks the same, but I don't feel trapped in it. Like I finally stopped letting memories win it. And I didn't notice healing till it was already there. Like air I stopped thinking about, 'cause I stopped needing to care. I got a second wind, not the kind that rushes in, more like a quiet morning where I start again. I got a second wind, and it doesn't erase the past, it just makes it smaller than the life I have. I still think about you sometimes, but it doesn't break me now. It just passes through me like a cloud somehow. I learned I don't need closure to move forward in my skin. I just needed time to stop calling pain a friend. And maybe this is what they mean when they say you survive. Not by forgetting everything, but by staying alive. Had a second wind, not the kind that rushes in, more like a quiet morning where I start again. You were a chapter, not the whole story, just a version of me that led me to glory. I got a second wind and I'm finally here. Not where I started, but somewhere near clear. You didn't look back twice, not 'cause you didn't care, but 'cause looking back once was already too rare. I stood near the glass doors like I was part of the floor, watching people become strangers in real time once more. You said it's just timing, like timing explains pain, but timing don't soften what it can't change. And I wanted to run, but my feet stayed still, like they finally accepted what my heart wouldn't will. It was departure time, and nothing stayed behind except everything we didn't say. In the quiet of goodbye. It was departure time, and I finally understood some endings don't break you, they just don't feel good. I watched your silhouette shrink past security lights, like the version of us that never felt quite right. I didn't cry in the moment, it came later in waves, like my body was waiting for permission to cave. And I keep replaying movement like it means something more, but you were already leaving.
and I let you go. Not because I wanted to, but because